Okay guys, another alcohol ink video. This one's very easy, something fun to do. If you're kind of stuck and you can't find anything else to do, you can anybody could definitely do this one. So we're going to start by wiping down the paper. I'm sorry, it's Julia break. And it's Sunday and we're just having a moment to ourselves to paint. My husband's out fishing and I get to paint. So I always start by wiping down my paper. I'm using Graphics Craft plastic and I use Ranger alcohol inks. But I always start by wiping down my paper with alcohol. Today I'm using Dandelion. It's my first color I'm going to throw down. Got to make sure this is recording. Okay, moving along. So we use Dandelion. We're going to use Vermilion, or I'm sorry, Valencia. A little bit of that. Today I'm using Flamingo. We're going to drop that on some of this orange. I love the orange and the Flamingo together. Okay, and then I'm going to do some green, which is Limeade. And then I'm going to use my purple Twilight. I'm just kind of splashing this on here. It's going to be like an abstract floral. You can doodle on it later. Or you could leave it if you want. It's just beautiful this way. I also love it just like this. And then I'm going to add my turquoise. I love to put the turquoise on the green. I love to put it on the purple. Nothing is planned. I think that's why I like this. For me to do abstract would be, it would be tough. My imagination sometimes doesn't go that crazy. You know, we were taught when we were younger to paint, to paint a house to look like a house, to paint a tree to look like a tree. For me to do an abstract, it's kind of, it's a challenge. But this art allows me to have fun and do abstracts. And I love it. So anyways, I love it like this. If you want to play with this and just draw on this, you can figure something out floral wise or just leave it as an abstract. It's totally up to you. And so then this is what I do. It's still drying, but I'm going to start this before it dries. I just use these little droppers and I'm going to drop alcohol all over this by dotting it. And I'm just going to go quick. I don't go in any order. It's just randomly, but I'm going to fill up this area with dots. And you just start by dripping it everywhere. On your colors, off your colors. Make sure you get the edges. You can go fast, doesn't really, I'm just dropping it where I haven't dropped it yet, so just keep going. I think the best way to learn alcohol inks is just by playing with them and just seeing you know, what you can figure out or what you like. You don't necessarily have to do what everybody else is doing. You know, if you're wiping your brush to the right, wipe it to the left, you know. Just keep trying different things. You're gonna, you know, with this craft plastic, I could take alcohol and wipe this all off. If I don't like it, it'll wipe clean and I can restart. So I'm just making sure I got the edges, which I think I do. I've covered all the space, and then we're going to let it dry. And I'm going to watch and make sure everything isn't bleeding a certain way. The other thing you've got to make sure, and I said this before, make sure your surface is totally flat. You have to make sure it's level. If you need a level, get a level out and level it. It'll save yourself heartache if you have something beautiful you're doing and it runs off your paper. We're not using a dryer yet. We're just going to let these inks do what they do. We're going to, you know, that's what I love about it. It's a surprise. You don't know how the colors are going to go. You don't know how things are going to look. Sometimes it's prettier than what I think it could be, but it's the inks and the alcohol doing what they do. They're mixing and they're moving and they're drying. So I wait and I see if I see any really dark spots. If I do, I just dab them with paper towel. And you just keep letting it dry. It's going to keep changing. And so far, I'm liking it. So we'll just see what happens. Some of these spots are blue. I don't know why, but I don't really like the red spots that much. I'm not a big red person. I like pink and orange better. But if you see any really dark spots, just dab them. You're not going to hurt anything. Some of them are blue, some of them are purple, some of them are green. You just don't want, like, I just don't like black or dark brown. Sometimes the colors mix, and to me they're too dark. And just dab some of it off there. Still wet. This one is turning out really pretty. See, I think it's better than what I could have imagined or what I could have painted with a brush. That's why I like this. It's a surprise. I've painted furniture my whole life. I've done a lot of painting. But this has been, the colors in this are just incredible. So I do think that this type is my favorite so far. And then you can put stems on this. You can put a pot underneath it for a vase of flowers. That's what I think I'll do. But this is turning out so pretty. I'm so happy. See, and you kind of got rid of some of the dark spots. I can live with that, where there's a little bit, but it's not overwhelming. Okay, I'm going to keep letting this dry. It's still wet. it's still going to keep changing. It just gets more and more beautiful, but it's the inks and the alcohol doing it. I think I was going to do grasses, but I think I'll do a vase. And for some reason, my vases are always turquoise because I love turquoise. So I'll probably do turquoise again. I know I need to change everybody that's saying she keeps doing the same color vase. And it's easy. All I do is take a little bit of alcohol. I still use my shot glass and my small brush. Put alcohol in it. I put down some turquoise. I drop my brush. And you can do a tall vase. You can do a rounded vase. Whatever you want. You could do stems on the bottom if you want. Or grasses. I'm not doing this perfectly. Like I said, I like it more imperfect. And my vase has to be pretty big because that's a lot of flowers. But it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. People like different things too, I think. So it's okay. Just get some alcohol on there and just move around your inks. I'm trying to get this one where the sides are kind of rounded. Okay, and then you can put leaves in. You can add some dots or dotting on the sides. You don't have to do leaves. You can do whatever you feel like doing. This one's pretty busy, so I don't even know if I do leaves. But anyways, enjoy. Have a great day.